a new challenger.
Our fighters are ready to lay it all on the line.
The top player is here.
Round one. Fight.
The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. Low kicks are a no-go. Not much damage dealt so far, but they may be looking for an opening to run with. How are they going to deal damage? What's the play here? The fighters are at a standstill. What's going on through their heads? The fighters take a step back to reassess. Time for a new game plan. Player one pushes the opponent into the corner. Opts for the throw. Was well in range to score the throw. Deftly shuts out the jumper. The low heavy hits. Those aren't working here. These two fighters are perfectly synced. The jump in is denied. The quarter makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here? Takes a trip. With the life gap opening up, they need to lean hard on their drive usage. They decide to hang back and rethink their game plan. Grabs him. Getting tipsy with the devil inside. Brushes off the impact. Blocks the low heavy. Opts for the free flow kicks to get a drink in. Oh, says no to the impact. They can't squander this punish counter chance. It's the level one. Breaking with some serious KO. Player one with the first strike, but they can't get complacent. Nice block on the overhead. Player one did a great job of maintaining their drive gauge during that last round. It's going to be even more important in this next round to keep that up to help strengthen their ground game. Springs forward with a drive rush, looking to plant him with a pile driver. A quick breather. You've got to be knocked down. Here comes the mix-up. Charges forward. Ooh, what's this? What's going to happen? There's the impact. Not letting that go unpunished. What'll be the plan here? Blocks the low kick. Flatlines though. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. The drive impact doesn't work. Hits him with a stopping block. Looking to impress with this super. Uses the gauge for the super. They're not playing around here. Player two has a slight life. There's been some back and forth, but no one has dominated the fight. Player one is in a very good spot. Taps him on the toe. Player two is on the brink of disaster.
It's time to train.
Uh-oh. This could really tip the scales. Player two is looking at a grim situation. Nothing stops this train. Free flow strikes. Hugs nothing but air. Player one can't let this simmer. Big time whiff. Who will set the bait at this range? Crowns him from above. A real test of nerves here. Can they use their drive to stage a comeback? It is over. Player one comes out on top of that fierce battle. Talk about a show. That match had it all. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Jumps. Barely blocks the jump in. Hits him with a stopping block. Still very early in the round. What's the play here? That was a solid anti-air. Solid anti-air will shut down the opponent's air game and make it much harder to jump in. Had the radar up and running. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important. The big play does it. Player two picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Did well to get the buff in there. Beautiful setup with that attack. Brings out the super art. How is it going to work out for them? How is this round going to develop? Anything could happen here. Player two is working with a better gauge. What can they do with it? What separates the good from the great in this game is smart engagement. There's the impact. Not letting that go unpunished. Player 2 will need to play it conservative until their drive refreshes. Grabs and throws them away. That throw will do some good damage. They are really going at each other this round. The reads they make now will be key. What's going to happen here in the latter half of this round? Jumps in, barely blocks the jump in. What's next? Knockdown. Here comes the mix-up. Still scrapping for control of the space. Hits him with a stop and pop. The low kick hits. Oh, here we go. Yo, cut that boy off. He's had too much. The next touch blocks the low kick. What a finish. Player 2 is a force to be reckoned with. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Jumps in. The attack is parried. Not a perfect parry, but I'll take it. An aggressive attack. Uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each other on the edge? They gotta escape from the corner before the pressure builds up. They've got nowhere to run now that they're in the corner. From up above, knockdown. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. With the life gap opening up, they need to lean hard on their drive usage. Takes a trip. Getting tipsy with the devil inside. Their spacing is so on point right now. But there's the impact. Not letting that go unpunished. It's the level 1. Wraps it up with a decisive combo. Player 1 with the first strike, but they can't get complacent. The next round is beginning. What's gonna happen now? Bops him with a target. Going on the offensive? Player 1 took that round comfortably. No need to bring out the big guns yet. Target locked and scoop. Ups the damage on that by opting to go for the overdrive arm. Risky decision, but let's see how this plays out. Player 2 needs to use the threat of the corner here. Experiencing burnout, looking to plan him with a pile driver. Both fighters planning something? Player 1 has the chance to win the round if they can put their drive to good use. Life lead is there, but still anyone's game. Punish counter on reaction. They're in range. We gonna see a jump in? Hug nothing but air. Player 2 can't use any. No! This is great. You need guts to pull that off. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the impact squash. Uses the impact to shave off some of their drive range. Super art on deck for both fighters. How they approach the situation will be interesting. This is where smart meter management is going to come into play. Our fighters will need to tread carefully. The drive impact doesn't work. Drive rush. Closes the distance. Dangerous range reads the jump in perfectly. No! This will break them. Their drive gauges aren't full. This means less resources to use when an opportunity strikes. They pump them hard. Ooh, you never know what can happen here. Great headbutt. Turns out. That's gonna leave him rattled. Player 2 can't use any drive moves. The low's blocked. They're in range. We gonna see it breaking them shins with the low heavy. Impact squash. Low heavy with authority. Player 2 is gonna be watching replays for this one for a while. They really took it down to the wire.